the word for times is used for seasons in 2nd chapter of Daniel, where Daniel is singing the praises of God, saying that for it is God who raises up one and sets down another. He's one that changes times and seasons. One is meaning seasons is a cyclic pattern like the 4 seasons, but the other is fixed appointed times. So when we go back to Daniel 7th or 8th chapter, where he's determined to change times and seasons, or natural laws and times, the times is he's determined to change fixed appointed times. And then it says, and it will be given to him a time, times, and a dividing a time. That's past, present, future. That's the ability to manipulate and travel time to readjust fixed appointed times. Now, my logical mind, I'm going, oh, yeah, right, Lord. You're going to give them that kind of manipulating power. What's to keep them from giving the Indians AK-47 and Sherman tanks when we first set feet on the shores of America?
Right.
And I was really struggling with that. That's just the way my mind thinks, logical. It's like, come on, you know, not the UFOs, how come they didn't win the war? Well, then the Lord showed me that the technology they had could not be used as a weapon. You're creating you're creating a magnetic gravitational field separate from the rest of the cosmos. So you're kind of like slipping in between. Well, whatever force you're going to project through that to the other gravitational field is going to send you back with equal force. So you can't on a cannon on a Hanabu saucer and shoot the enemy, because it's going to send you spinning back with an equal force. So you don't have a weapon. So all you do is exactly what the Bible says would happen. That there would be a sudden, strange, startling appearance in the heavens bearing a message contrary to the word of God. It'd be a lying sign and wonder. And this is what we see. This is what they used it for, because they couldn't use it at that time for anything else. Now with light and sound, it brings a whole different ball game. But at the time, they didn't have a weapon. So the same thing with traveling time. If they're traveling time, what kind of harness, what kind of leash does God put on them? Well, I got a 4 o'clock in the morning wake-up call from the Lord, and he says, I know you're struggling through this, but you always wondered why I allowed sin to abound and why I let them look like they won. And I said, yeah, it looks like they won. I mean, everybody gets their heads lopped off. He's standing in the temple declaring himself as God, being as God, but believing in no God. So, yeah, it looked like he won. He says, that's exactly my point, Jim. Look at Thessalonians. I send a strong delusion to them that believe not the truth, that they may all be damned and believe a lie. That includes Satan and his minions. I looked at them the first time they gave man the technology to travel time. They went to the future. They went to that very date and time where they saw themselves as the victors and as the winners. They're not going to go beyond that day because they know this is the end of linear time. Check it out in the Word of God. Revelations 10th chapter, 13th verse. And time will be no more. Now, there's 2 ways to look at that. It could mean an end of an age is ending, or linear time as we know it is coming to an end.